People who are quick tempered can't hardly deal with folk who they feel like ain't on their level or ain't doing a particular thing right, and so forth. Man, these folk will go off on you, will overreact, again, based upon the fact that they feel like you ain't doing what they think you need to do. You ain't where they think you need to be. But see, in the church, we have to be careful when you try to make yourself the church police. You have to be careful when you try to judge where somebody should be when you don't really know where they started from. How can you judge where I should be when you don't know in totality where I come from? You have to be careful. And when you are impatient with others, you tend to give up on people way too soon. I'm done with them. Forget them. But what if God ordained them to be in your life, but you are allowing your foolishness to cause you to disconnect from people who God put in your life to make you better, even to the point of challenging you in areas that God himself know you don't want nobody to challenge you in. You don't want nobody meddling in that particular area of your life. But if God is really going to get in your business and cause you to walk in divine wisdom this year, then he has to tap into the part of your life where you act foolish, even though you don't particularly display it at the church. But he see what's happening at the house. He see what's happening in the bedroom. He know how you're performing on the job. And so now he's sending a word to deal with folk that are foolish by being quick-tempered before they ruin another opportunity because they are too angry. Because see, a quick-tempered person can be very judgmental. Y'all know I'm right about it. Quick-tempered folk give up on God. They give up on ministry in a heartbeat. Get mad at somebody and quit the choir. Quit the choir God put them in because they don't get along with another soprano. We'll walk right out of practice and say, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all of it. A quick-tempered person will leave a church before they really think things through, before they even pray, that they'll run out the church and slam the door. Talk it back, they'll never step foot back in that church. They'll never put a foot back in that church. But see, quick-tempered folk don't know if God so permitted, you may not step back in. You could be rolled in. There are a lot of people that get buried up in churches, funeralized, who said they'll never come to church. I try to never say what I'll never do in reference to people. Now watch Proverbs 14:7. Go from the presence of a foolish man when you do not perceive in him or her the lips of knowledge. See, don't hang with a person that's always angry. Don't hang with a bitter person. Oh, Lord. See, that tells me if you're not talking right, I can disconnect from you because of the way you talk. The things you say are not biblical. They're not lining up with God's word. Yeah, we some blood kin, but every time you open your mouth, you spewing out foolishness, and I don't have to deal with it. So see, something we don't really have to pray about whether I need to leave so-and-so alone, how so-and-so talk, how so-and-so act, where so-and-so like to go, what do so-and-so like to do. Am I right? Can we take this thing a little bit further? Do y'all mind? Go to Proverbs the 25th chapter. Before I go any further, how many have ever battled with being quick temper. It don't mean you there today or yesterday, but how many of you ever battled with being quick temper? Look around. Just look around so you know you're in the right church. You know you're in the right church. How many of you ever battled? Okay, all right. Now, those of you that didn't raise your hand, well, I wish I could just have something that I can dabble back in your past and see you nutting up on somebody, and then we just call you out and say, yeah, the sister right there on the 6th row, she didn't raise her hand, y'all, but we got a video presentation that we would like to show when her unemployment check did not come. Now, according to this video, the check is 2 weeks late, and so let's see what she do. Hey, you know what's going to happen with that sister? See, because I believe all of us at some point have been guilty. Listen, if it wasn't nothing more than opening your mouth when you should have closed your mouth. If it wasn't nothing more than saying something when you needed to be listening, you were quick tempered. Had to talk, had to say something. Yeah, I remember that time I told y'all I got some good marital advice years ago where the person told me, look, go back home and don't deal with that. Go back home and just leave that alone. And I went back home and left it alone for an hour. And an hour and 10 minutes, I said, I'm finna deal with this. You know, because sometimes things and demons and just self will try to make you think you're a pushover. You weak. You need to do something. You need to say something. You need to let them know who you are. You need to let them know that you ain't always been saved. Yeah, you need to go up in here and show her who the man of this house, and you need to show her who wear these breeches. Yeah, you need to go up in there and tell that supervisor a thing or two about this, that, and let them know you don't need their money and you don't need their job, even though you don't know how them bills gonna get paid. But nevertheless, you mad right now, and so you gonna go up my house. Do you hear me? Mess up my house. And when it was all messed up, I was sitting in another room, didn't have nobody to blame but myself. Proverbs 25:28. Whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls. See, when you quick temper, you have no rule over your own spirit. You can't govern your own attitude. You can't govern your own thoughts. You can't govern your own word. Bottom line, you are not in control of yourself, how you act, how you think, or what you say. And people who, notice what the scripture said, whoever has no rule over, watch this, his own spirit. See, the problem with a lot of you trying to rule other folks' spirit when you have no rule over your own spirit. You have to be careful when you're trying to tell somebody else how they need to think, what they need to do, and how they need to talk, and how they should react to this, that, and other. But you have no rule over your own spirit. People who have the ability to rule their own spirit, sometimes they may want to say something, but they have learned that it's not only what I say, it's when I say it. More importantly, it's how I say it. But when you can't rule your own spirit, you can't get your point across without yelling. And you think whoever yells the loudest is right or they won. If I talk you, I won. No, you prove that you foolish, and I prove that I'm wise by allowing you to talk as I step off. Whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down